Oh, hey, hi, I'm Chris, and welcome to So Cool Science! Science you can do right at home. You are a walking power plant, and I'm going over today's science file. In today's science file, it says, how do our bodies make electricity and conduct it? Well, that's an awesome question. Try this. You will need some insulated copper wire, some wire strippers, a 6-volt battery, an LED, a glass jar, some water, and some salt. Today, I'm going to show you how the human body conducts electricity, and you can do it right in your own home. So enough yakety, smackety, and wackety, let's Atomania. Start by getting yourself some insulated copper wire. Cut off about 15 centimeters. Then cut another 15-centimeter wire. Now, strip both ends of the wire. Take one of the wires and cut it in half, and then strip both of those ends as well. Get yourself an LED, and then attach the two short wires to the LED. Now get yourself a 6-volt battery. Take the long wire and attach it to one of the prongs at the top of the battery. Get your LED set up and attach one of the wires to the second prong on top of the battery. Now get yourself a jar and fill it with hot water. Pour inside about 75 milliliters of salt. Stir or shake this to mix everything up. Now, before we go any further, this should be common sense, but never play with open wires near any water source, especially when that water has salt in it. Now place both of your wires in the salt water. Whoa, now that's so wicked cool. Check that out. The LED light is blinking. That's so wicked cool. Why does the salt water make the LED light blink? Well, don't look at me. Take a closer look at this. Your brain is connected to the rest of your body through a network of nerves. Your brain, as well as these nerves, are made up of billions of specialized cells known as neuron cells. These neuron cells make electricity through a process known as cellular respiration. When food you eat is combined with air you breathe, this creates a chemical reaction that produces energy. Some of this energy is electricity. When neuron cells are at rest, they are negatively charged, filled with potassium ions or charged potassium atoms. Sodium ions are kept on the outside of the cell's membrane. When a neuron receives an electrical impulse from another neuron, it releases its potassium ions and is quickly filled in with the sodium ions. These sodium ions steal electrons from the potassium ions and begin to pass their electrons onto other sodium atoms. Moving of electrons is known as electricity. This information is then passed on to another neuron cell through a gap known as a synapsis. Chemicals are passed through this space and enter the head of the other neuron cell. This information is passed along thousands of neuron cells until the brain signal is received by the body part you want to move. The sodium in the water steals electrons from the hydrogen atoms and passes their electrons into the copper atoms. The flow of these electrons eventually reaches the light, making the LED flash. So now you know how your body conducts electricity. You know, lighting an LED with nothing more than salt water is why science is so cool.